Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Greetings from Stuttgart. It's so funny being here because I remember when we would visit from London, like when we'd come back and visit from London, Roman and I were always like, it's so quiet. We're happy to be here. The drive, we're happy that's over. Actually, no, I enjoyed the drive. I enjoy the part of traveling with the kids. I know that's crazy, but the kids are in general really good travelers and they did a really good job of just going with the flow and just having some nice time with Oma and the family and just, yeah, just having some contact, especially with Elliot because he's changed so much. I mean, the last time that we were here was October and he was like, he was a baby. Also, he was sick last time. I hope it is the first of many visits. I hope. Lynnea.
What?
Lynnea and Elliot are with us. Callum is having some one-on-one time with Oma. Where are we going?
They're showing me where I was born.
Where you were born. Yes. Lynnea and Callum have both, I don't know why, but they've both taken an interest in wanting to know about where they were born. Not like just Stuttgart in general, but I mean like the hospital. They both want to see the hospitals where they were born. So we knew that we were coming to Stuttgart and we figured that we would just take each kid out separately. Elliot's with us today. We figured that we would just drive to the hospital where each of the kids are born. So you guys will come along with us.
What's his uniform? Wow, this one's gonna be really pretty.
Just gonna stay in the car and just drive by and just let her see where she was born, and I'm really excited for that because we haven't been around downtown Stuttgart in a long time. Like in the city center, we haven't been there in, gosh, 5 years. I know I took Callum and Lynnea shortly before we moved to London, and that was 2016. So, you know, almost 5 years ago. There's the Mercedes-Benz Museum, and there's the arena, home of VfB Stuttgart. Here are more offices for Mercedes. There's the museum. That's a great museum. I think that's like the top tourist attraction in Stuttgart. And then the stadium right next to it. All the cars inside. Lynnea, here's the main train station. There's the Hauptbahnhof. Look at all that mess.
It's taking too long and I'm starting to sleep in.
You're starting to get sleepy.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
They were up before 7.
That's true. We're almost there, Nay. We're almost to your hospital, okay? All right, Lynnea, we're almost to your hospital. It'll be on Mommy's side, okay?
I can't see it.
It's right, do you see that silver building?
Yeah.
That silver building is where you were born.
You mean that thing where the green leaves are?
No, up further. There it is. The silver building with the poles. Do you see it right here? That's where you were born.
You mean that one where
Genau hier.
Here we go. Look at this whole thing, Klinikum Stuttgart. That's where you were born. Okay, we're doing a whole tour.
That's easier to turn around than
We can find my OB.
It's a big ball.
Okay, and up here is actually my OBGYN office. There it is.
Lynnea, als du bei Mami im Bauch warst,
Yeah, right there.
warst du hier.
Yeah, when we went to see you on the ultrasound. Right there.
Turn around.
When you were in my belly. We used to go see you in my belly. There. And we found out you were a little girl.
And what you said when I came out.
Oh, I was so happy.
Hier, das ist Gebäude.
Yeah, right there. Look where Papa's pointing.
Also Mamis Bauch warst, da waren wir da beim Arzt.
Yeah. And one time after you were born, you went in there for Mommy's post checkup. I'm laughing so hard because this is the difference between being kind of new in Germany and feeling like you've got a good handle on things. And it's also, I think, a difference in age. I moved to Germany when I was in my early 20s, and then had Callum when I was in my mid 20s, and then had Elliot obviously in my early 30s. The difference between, I guess, my general feeling in the pregnancy or the difference between Callum and Elliot's, it's just night and day. Because Rome and I were laughing, this doctor's office is actually quite far away from where we lived, and it always took, what, at least an hour to get there for every appointment, because there's so much traffic in Stuttgart. It's just, there's so much. But we went here because the doctor that I saw was recommended as an English-speaking doctor, and very often I spoke English when I was in my pregnancy with Callum, and it was like, you know, just first baby, first time mom, I understood a lot of German, but I was like really just unsure, and I wanted to make sure that I could communicate well, and I'm so grateful that I saw her. When I had Lynnea, I spoke more German with her, and then when I had Elliot, it was only German. So it's like, it's kind of a cool progression, but it's so funny to me that we're driving all this way, and it feels so far away from where I know we lived. And I still can't believe I made Roman do this. I made him drive out here, and he went to every appointment with me. And then with Elliot, it was like, what was my mindset? Oh, let's just find the nearest OB in our area that has good reviews. I mean, I checked reviews to make sure that, you know, she was a good doctor that other people recommended. And she was wonderful too. But it's like, it's just so funny. I would never make Roman drive me to the middle of Berlin now to go see an English doctor. I would never do that. It seems so unnecessary now, but you know, it was necessary. It felt necessary to me when I was pregnant for the first time with Callum. That whole big building, that whole thing was where you were born. What do you think? You like it? It is pretty high, and it's really beautiful on the inside. Lynnea, do you want to get out and do something?
I don't know.
With mommy? There's a castle here in Stuttgart where you were born. Do you want to go see it?
Yes, please.
Okay, we're gonna go see a castle.
Oh, whoops.
It's so hard.
That doesn't look like a real castle.
Lynnea, this is a castle. This is the new castle, and this is the old castle. Roman dropped us off for a second. He's got Elliot in the car. He's gonna keep driving around. And I'm taking this one to see some castles. Here's the Altes Schloss. So the old castle. It's beautiful. Do you want to go up and look?
Okay.
Yeah? You want to swim? Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Do you want to go see another castle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's go down there for a little bit.
Okay, and then the next castle is right across the street. We're on a little mini adventure. Look at it, Lynnea. All right, Lynnea. Here is Schlossplatz. This is, I think, one of the prettiest parts of Stuttgart. And here we go. Look at that castle. Isn't that huge? And the fountains, do you want to go look at the fountains? Yeah, they keep this pretty nice. Lynnea, you've got flowers and a castle. And over there, you've got a fountain. This was the original castle and then decided to build a new one. And this is what you have. To have that kind of opulence. Ooh, do you want to go for a swim? Ah, you do! Look at the little duckies. Maybe the duckies are going in for a swim. Look, here they go. Oh, hop on in. There they go. Oh! I love these fountains. Hi, little duckies. They're going swimming. Hi, little little duckies.
Wow. They just say hello to us.
Yeah, they did. Oh, Lynnea.
Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, we'll all sing better outside. Just us in the sky.
Got his first cake. Yeah. Yeah. First cake from Oma. Lynnea didn't want any cake, so she's having cereal.
It's ginormous, Mom. Keep looking in the forest for a big thing, okay?
Okay. Oh, here?
I never see it.
All right, we're looking. So.
There. Saw that? That big tree fall? That was it.
Was it a tree?
Yes. And you saw that big tree with the dirt on it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one what I'm meaning.
With the roots?
Yes.
So we've got Callum in the car now.
Yeah, that's...
Where are we going, Callum?
To the place where I got born.
Where you were born. And it was actually his idea. Callum was the one that started all this. He started asking a whole bunch of questions about where he comes from and where he was born, and then Lynnea joined in with the interest, but it started with Callum. So we told him that when we come to Stuttgart, we will take him to the hospital where he was born, and this is a place we haven't been in years. It's kind of nice to go down memory lane a little bit. Okay, for hospital, actually the first hospital, I was about to say hospital number 2, but the actual first hospital, we're getting close to it. Don't we have to turn here or something?
Yeah.
I can't remember. But Callum was born at, it was also Klinikum Stuttgart, but it was in Bad Cannstatt rather than in the city center. And then, yeah, here we go. Krankenhaus Bad Cannstatt, that's right. Bad Cannstatt was where they had the original high-level NICU, and so that's why I delivered Callum there, because I had too much amniotic fluid with him and we didn't really know why. So it was a request of my doctor that I deliver there, and I always wanted to deliver where the high-level NICU would be anyways. Like, even when there were no issues with anything, I just felt more comfortable that way. And this is where the main women's hospital is, or was. And then when it came time to deliver Lynnea, they ended up moving. They built the new hospital in the center and moved all the whole women's unit, birthing rooms and all that, the maternity ward, they moved it there. So otherwise Lynnea would have also been born here, but because they moved it, she was at a different hospital. But it's all the same. It was the same doctors.
Krankenhaus,
yeah, look, Callum, the orange building.
Hier vorne.
That's where I was used to born?
Yeah.
That's where you were born. Can you believe it? We'll get closer, okay? Yeah.
Do I need to go in there?
Yeah, this was the hospital.
Just a good road.
Yeah. It's hard to see, Callum, but you were born on that top floor. What do you think?
Great.
Great. 7 years ago.
That was 7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago. That's where you were born. So think about your birthday. 7 years ago, you were born there. And it was probably single-handedly, probably probably one of the greatest, I mean, it was one of the greatest moments of my life. And it was cool because it was like, oh yeah, we have to do this other roundabout, don't we? I'm gonna cry. VfB Stuttgart!
Ja, Ken, weißt du, dass den Geldbeutel, den du dabei hast? Da
Yeah!
spielen die Fußball.
Yeah, that your little wallet. Your Stuttgart wallet. That's
where it comes from?
Yes! That's the team.
Oh, yeah!
Because you were born in Stuttgart. Aww. Did you have fun seeing your hospital? Yeah. The boy from Bad Cannstatt. Yeah.
Keine Angst, Kevin.
You're doing great.
Das ist einfach, wenn er in der Luft fliegt. So, Achtung.
Wow. Yay! Hey, that cool? Need some cuddles?
Und dann hat er Aktien. Die Bildung kennst du, oder? Das sinngemäß Training, genau. Das habe ich jetzt nicht.
Oh.
Also wenn er oh, komm zu mir. Komm dann mal gucken, ne? Komm mal hinterher fliegen. Wir fliegen hinterher.
Elliot's beinahe. Yay!